All right, man, this is Reality Check, but this is a special edition. We in the studio. We studio hopping. We got AC, the producer, special guest, man.
Brother.
Appreciate you, brother, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you are incognito, man. Only thing is just your name on music. You pull up AC, the producer, it's just music. I'm like, dang, I got to do some research. Or this and that. So this is really me getting to know you and you getting to know me.
Copy.
But I know a lot of the work that you put in. It's a crazy amount of work, right?
That's
so
right.
I want to say kudos, respects to you and the things that you've accomplished and where you are in life right now.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
The trajectory has been up and it's just going to keep continuing to go up.
Yeah.
I see it and I'm calling it.
Man, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, man, so where you at mentally? Like, where you at right now? How are you doing?
I feel good, man. It's the top of the year. Right now, you at our studio compound, UCLA Studios. It's a compound that I share with Mike and Keys, Jason Martin, the homies, a lot of other people that pull up and get work in. So I feel good. It's the top of the year. I feel inspired. The end of, just to rewind a little bit, the end of 2024, 2024 was a light year for me, like productivity-wise.
Okay.
Output-wise.
Okay.
So I told myself going to 2025, like, I'm going to turn it up and I'm going to put myself in new situations and I'm going to just push the line further than I've been pushing it.
Yeah.
So I really feel like 2025, I put a lot of good work in. Was a part of a lot of really good projects, a lot of really dope placements. I got to executive produce and help curate a lot of really dope albums with some up-and-coming talent. So I'm turned up. I feel good. I feel energized. I feel like this year I want to do what I did last year at a bigger scale.
There you go. It's just continuing the motion.
Yeah.
Continuing the project with Bell.
Yeah,
like
100%.
That's
shout out to my
dope.
brother Bell. Yep.
Dope. Like, and I was like, oh shoot, because Bell is up. Like that's next.
Yeah.
Like how he's moving coast to coast and doing this stuff. Like, okay, that's who I'm looking for right now.
Hey, to your point, that was a proud moment for me because as a producer, you get placements and it's a good look. It's never not a good look when you get a nice placement with a good artist, especially when the business is good and everything's, on point. But when you build with real talent that got a real genuine soul and really like want to look out for everybody and make sure everybody good, that's a blessing. And Bell, like, we knew each other through, just being in LA, knowing, different people. But I approached him like, bro, I'm rocking with the music. Whatever you trying to do, I'm here and I can help and we should curate something. And, artists, how LA artists could be sometimes, sometimes
how can they be?
They can be not open to shit, not receptive. Feel like, I gotta go this way or send me a pack. You feel me? Send me a pack of beats, I'm gonna choose. And
I'll make the decision.
Yeah, and that's cool for certain artists, but when you're trying to really build, you gotta get in the studio. You gotta really build and grind with somebody. So Bell was super open to it from the jump, super humble. We got out to the studio immediately. I had hella suggestions for bro, and for him, it was a learning experience for both of us because we both really passionate about this shit. So as me being passionate, him being passionate, sometimes we would have, little disagreements and everything like that. Of course. But when it come down to it, Bell's somebody who's gonna be like, bro, I might not understand what you're talking about, but I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen, bro. I'm gonna listen because I trust you, bro. But I'm gonna just tell you, I don't know, you feel me? I'm gonna just trust you. Let's see what happens. And he really give it a shot. Most artists won't do that. So, and I feel like I'm about to cut you off, but to your point, that's why Bell's in the position he in. It's the energy that he got in it. It's the music. It's everything that he's kind of doing. The crew, everybody is just all working in one. And I feel like he really, I tell him all the time, he's a superstar.
He's a superstar for sure. So I see it. The way he's moving, the way he's doing his thing, he's a superstar. Yeah. And he's hungry. Like that's the other thing, being hungry and going after what you want. You can say you want something, but are you going to take action and go after the shit that you say you want?
Yeah, 100%.
And I see him taking action. I see him going out, then doing this, doing that. And what you bring up a good point about working with each other. Like if this is called a project. Yeah. This is a project. This is a team effort. Yeah. 100%. Like it can't just be one person. You can't do this on your own. Yep. And I think a lot of people in life get caught up in trying to do it on their own. Right. And or maybe being embarrassed or having too much ego to ask for help. Right. And say, I don't know this. I don't know what you're talking about. And for Bill to be able to say, I'm going to listen, but I might not know what you're talking about, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know what you're talking about. Right. That will alleviate a lot of problems. Like, oh, shit, okay, well, this is what it is. Yeah, this is what I mean.
For sure.
And it's communication and conversation.
Also, my bad not to cut you off. To that point, in the process of building that album, there was points where I didn't know either.
Okay.
And I had to trust what Bell was on.
Yeah.
So that's a two-way street. You know, it wasn't just me being able to give direction. It's also me being able to take direction and the flow, just how things are going.
Yeah.
Bella artist, he got a certain way he viewed the music and how he wanted to come out. And we had to just come to a compromise on, you know, how that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told him he a superstar though. And I wholeheartely believe that. And he really just gotta keep dropping music and it's gonna happen. So,
dude, that's dope, because now that I'm like starting to, like, I'm interviewing more musicians, artists, producers, and just getting like a backstory to everything, like what's happening behind closed doors and how this is happening. The growth from a project to the next project, it's like, oh shit, these like actually represent seasons in these people's lives.
Yeah. 100%.
Where they at emotionally, this and that. Can you look back on projects and be like, oh shit, this is where I was. Like this is what this sounds like. This sounds this emotion. This sounds this season.
Yeah, 100%. For me, like I have definitely, like, you know, my releases that I've been a part of, they definitely tied to different eras in my life. Like, shout out to my brother, Eric Bellinger, super talented artist, singer, songwriter, household name. I got my start with him.
Okay.
So 2014, I was signed to his imprint. We was working really hard with me and the homies Southwest, the homie Water, the homie Raziel. We was all kind of over there just working and putting songs up and, you know, just kind of in the energy. And for me, like, really getting that start, that was kind of what kicked off everything for me. You learn it's certain things you can't just go through. You gotta experience it in real time. You kind of gotta get finessed. You gotta learn these lessons.
You gotta put yourself out there.
And I'm not saying he finessed me. I'm saying just in general.
Yeah.
Me being a new producer, fresh off the block, just in the industry, you gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
So just,
life. That's life. You good. That's life in general. There's gonna be, because it's a growing, what's it called? Growing pains. Growing pains. It's an experience. Somebody could tell you all they want to tell you. But until you experience that shit, it's like, oh, that's what you was talking about.
Mike always, hey, look, shout out to Mike from Mike and Keys. That's my brother.
Shout out Mike and Keys, man.
Real quick, I just want to touch on how important it is that he presses me every day. Mike is a what you call, he's the asshole coach.
Okay.
He's not nice. He can be nice, but for the most part, he cares about that win. And if you a player that's not playing at your full potential, he gonna pull you to the side or in public be like, you out of shape. You're not doing what you gotta do. And as men, you know, sometimes shit get a little testy. We got egos and all that, but on the other side of that, it's like he don't gotta do that.
No.
So for him to be a leader enough to be like, you know what, bro, this is something I did that I see you doing. You shouldn't do that no more. You're gonna get cooked. You know, I appreciate that. But yeah, it reminded me of that because he's always somebody that give me some advice. Don't do this, don't do that. And then if I get my finger popped or something, he'll be like, I told you.
I told you.
I told you. But, you know, for me, part of it is I kind of do got to experience it.
Yeah.
I got to just know what's up for myself. And then, you know, I'm a rational dude. So once I get my finger burned, I'm not going to go back to the
same
stove.
Thing again.
I know what's up. I'm never going to go to the stove again. But, you know, sometimes you just got to figure it out.
You got to figure it out. But that goes to the team mentality, though. Like, the better you do, the better we do.
Right,
you like you doing good is us doing good.
Exactly.
And I'm invested in your success. And that's what I'm seeing in what you guys are building here. Like, you guys are invested in each other. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
Beyond, business is one thing, but it's almost like when I walked in here, I'm a big on walking in places and feeling the energy.
How it is there? Yeah, exactly.
It's a warm energy. Like, it's like, a welcoming energy.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, shoot.
100%.
That's not really how a lot of artists, how a lot of places, especially of the magnitude of where you guys are right now. You know, like, people could get big-headed or this and that. For you guys have remained humble and kept the energy where it's like welcoming. I want you to do good. Come on, let's see, let's learn. Let me see what you're gonna do.
Yeah, 100%.
And the leadership of a producer is producing. Is that a leadership role?
1,000%.
1,000%.
And for me personally, getting placements, being able to, you know, generate and make some stuff that an artist might like, that's fairly easy to do. But a real producer is gonna lead the room and lead the session. So if you want me to be honest with you, a lot of my game that I've got from being a leader and just like learning how to lead and get through things and get from A to Z is watching the homies.
Okay.
Being a fly on the wall for years and years and watching them curate through whole projects and just seeing like what's required. What's required? Do you have to have conversations? And it's really like an art. You can't. Yeah. It's not just play beats in the studio for the artists. Because if the artists come in in a weird mood, you got to cater to that and kind of massage around that and still get the record.
Yeah.
Your job as a producer is to get the record. And I think that's one like big thing that I learned from Mike and Keys and the homies Problem, everybody, get the record.
Yeah.
The beat don't even matter. Get the record. And I think that's one thing that like, you know, just the repetition. Yeah, repetition of it, yeah. Like just doing it every day, I think that's what has been key to my success and the group success.
What like from like prior life, like say like as a youngster or whatever, like maybe sports or maybe church or this and that, did you pull leadership from anything else that flowed into this life now, like as you've matured?
It's a good question. I think so. I mean, I feel like I've always been a fairly social person, but to be honest, you know, since about like 17, 18, maybe like 19, I really was like, I'm 10 toes down on the music.
Right.
Whatever that might be. And again, it's before I started really doing music, it's like 4 or 5 years where I was just listening to beats and curious, like, how these niggas doing these beats and how they putting this together? Oh, I wonder how they did that. Oh, what sample was that? What artist is that? And I kind of just was curious. I'm just curious for like 3 or 4 years. And then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just jump off the porch and do it.
Yeah.
And I started and, you know, I was real bad for a real long time, brother. I probably made 1,000 whack ass beats before I even got some way cool. And you just live, you learn. So I started from the year I started, it was 6 years before I got my first placement. So that's gonna include paying money, Uber, driving to studios, paying for studio sessions, working with artists, giving away beats for free. I'm doing anything I can do to just get in the mix. And through the relationships I built from just getting in the mix, that led me to my first placement. So my first placement, is funny enough, is actually a Wale record. And shout out to my brother, August 08, rest in peace. He's was a super talented artist and writer.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep. He connected us, and he was in the studio with him. And he's like, literally, I'm in Hollywood. They was at Paramount Studios. If you know, that's a Hollywood studio. It's maybe like 10 minutes away from where I was at. He texted me like, hey, I'm in with Wale. If you got some beats, send them. Now, me being on the grind for them 6 years, I was ready. I was prepared. I had some beats on my phone. I sent some. I probably sent a couple, and he texted me back like 20 minutes later, like, yeah, you should probably just pull up. You feel me? Now, mind you.
Wait. Was that a phone call or was that a text message?
It was a text.
What did that trigger you? Was it like, oh, shit?
It's go time. You know, it's go time. Because that wasn't the first major artist I had, you know, been fortunate to be in the studio with. But that was the first time where I was getting that type of text. Like, come right now. So, yeah. I was actually out to eat. I had my laptop and everything in the car. So I left the restaurant, shot straight over there, and as I'm walking in, they playing the first beat that's in the pack of the beats I sent.
Okay.
Like, loud on the speaker. So ever since then, you know, I had...
You walk into the studio session with your shit playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
And that song ended up being my first song with Wale. Yeah. It came out, it's a song called New Phone. So it's like an older song. It came out like 2016, I think, or something like that. But yeah, that same year, I was blessed to have another placement with Eric. And then we had, you know, I got a ton of records with Eric. That kind of just started our relationship. Got one with Party Next Door that same year, and then from then it just kind of just kept going.
What did that do, though, for your confidence in the way that you move, like knowing, like, oh, Wale, you know what I mean? I know you worked with other artists or whatever, but was there a moment where you was like, the recognition where you recognize yourself, like, yeah, this is what it is. I know I'm this. Now y'all see it. Y'all see it now? Or did they show you like, nah, oh shit, they see something in me?
Yeah, I think it was the latter.
Okay.
I didn't come into the game no super, you know, I didn't come into the game feeling like anybody owed me anything. I came into the game, you know, up under the school of thought of you gotta really work hard for it. Nothing's given out for free. And I kind of came into the game in a weird kind of pocket, like right after CDs was physicals, and then as we going into streaming, so it was just a weird time transition. So I just kind of felt like, I just felt like, if I always got a chance to be in the room with the artist or get the connection, I could get the ideas off. Right. And when that started happening, it was confirmation of that, but it was really confirmation like, okay, you got to work 20 times harder.
20 times harder.
Because, you tell yourself, if I get to this point or this opportunity, if I get in the room, I'm going to run it up. But when you get to the opportunity, it's like you got to really run it up now because you're someone who can get your name called.
Right.
And the worst thing, and I've been guilty of it, don't get your name called and you're not ready.
Yeah.
Because you're going to look like you out of shape. You feel me? And that's something that I've done got burnt on a gang of times, and that's something that I think also helps with me coming to the studio every day. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen every day, but I know I'm going to be here working every day.
Yeah.
You don't know when your blessing going to come. You can't show up on Monday from 12 to 8 because your blessing might come Friday at 3 a.m. You got to be here every day. And the more you work and the more releases and stuff come out, that's just more stuff for the catalog. But once it's out, it's out.
It's out. It's out. And
now you got to go get some more.
Get some more and create. It's being a creator, and preparation meets opportunity, right?
100%.
Like take advantage of that. Yeah, preparation meets opportunity, but if you ain't ready to swing the bat to hit a grand slam, what was the opportunty?
You wasting it almost.
Wasting it. And you wasted your work and all the stuff that you put in. But you talked about how catching Ubers and paying for this and paying for that, and maybe pulling out of your own pocket to build what was to come.
Facts. 100%.
Shit, college ain't free.
Yeah.
Right? That's 100%. Literally your education. You know what I mean? Like you invested in your education and your experience for when that shit does come.
Right.
Look where I'm at now.
All right, 100%. And
I passed this job interview.
Yeah, like I got the job. I got the job.
I got the job.
I'm in my career, And I think honestly, really that's been key in the evolution of my game is just learning the business behind what goes on with the music, because it's the thing that nobody really wants to talk about unless you like a manager or a lawyer. That's your MO. But for the most part, when you're dealing with homies and dealing with the creative, nobody really want to talk business. But the business is really how you could hit that session, do what you got to do, lead that session, and it's actually a career versus you just hanging out doing stuff for free, not getting paid.
Right.
I've done both. Getting paid is obviously ideal, but sometimes it's more tedious, and you got to just be more upfront. Or just, it ain't even tedious. You just got to be upfront sometimes. Yeah. And just have uncomfortable conversations. And I think the more you get comfortable with the uncomfortable conversations, you gonna be straight.
And the earlier you have it. Yeah. Like the earlier you have that because you're gonna have to have it. Yeah. 100%. Let's get this shit out the way. 100%. We can get a yes or no right here. Like,
I like a good two. I do a 2-part system.
Let's
before we start. This is what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And then you can have conversation stuff, but I'm always been brought up under the school of like get it done first. So I make sure the agreement is what it is, and then I go and do the work and get it done with the team, and then afterwards when it's done, we're gonna rewrite back to that initial conversation that we had. Now that it's done, it's a full product in front of you. This is what's going on. So.
And you can't say that I didn't lay it out. I laid it out in the beginning.
You got to be upfront with everybody who's working on the project, song, any collaborators. You got to be the point person. You got to be the person that people could call if it's an issue or something that they got to figure out. But someone who's really on it is going to make sure they don't even got to do that. Right. Already to make sure everybody splits and everything is straight, everybody's getting credited right. And, that's just a part of the job. But that's what really, when you execute at a high level, that's what you're doing.
Dude, like now that I'm thinking about it, having this conversation, it's funny how everything flows over into other industries or whatever. Like it's a walk, it's life, right? Yeah. Reputation, you know what I mean? Like who you are in the studio, it's a small world. Yeah, like 100%. How you are 100%. Will travel to the next place. Like, this dude is such and such, it's kind of hard to work with, or this and that. You're spending hours with somebody. And they need to want to be around you. Like if you're not easy to be around, or they're like, I'll take somebody else. I can't be around this cat.
Yeah. That happens, bro. I done had some people, not work with me no more. Cause They didn't like the process, and it's cool. All love to them. But I think for me, is we not about to play about how serious I take this. We should definitely not play about how serious you take it if you're a real artist. So that's something that's a conversation I've had a couple times in life with artists. But it's like for me, it's a little selfish, but I'm gonna just keep it G. I got friends and family that I don't see. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Right.
Like I got loved ones I don't see. My grandpa's 107 years old.
What?
He 107 years old. So every day.
Where is he?
He in Compton.
Compton?
Yeah, he live in Compton.
Dude.
He 107. So every day with him is extra credit.
That's a blessing, dude. That's
100%.
a blessing.
Thank you. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's he's the crown jewel of our family. But
that's amazing.
I just say that to say I know how much of a blessing that is, and I'm still pulling up every day to work. So right. When it comes down to just getting it done and then being intentional in the business, we're not about to play with that.
Not about to play with that.
We're not about to play because I know what's on the line. And I don't ever make it seem, you're not even going to know that that's what's on my mind because we focus on getting it done. But sometimes it might get a little intense because I'm trying to just make sure what we came here to do, we got to get done. And sometimes as a producer, you got to do that.
Why not be serious about your craft?
Yeah.
Why not be serious about something that's about to be put out that's going to be out there forever?
Yeah, 100%.
This is not something that disappears.
Yeah. I think, not to cut you off, I think some people just don't know how important certain things are. And then sometimes people do know and they just don't care. So sometimes it's a case-by-case situation, Sometimes I'm the person who don't know what's going on and I got to go figure out something so I can step right.
Right.
And I might slow up the process and that's on me. So it's just always a case-by-case scenario, but you just got to make sure you're taking it serious, though.
Right.
And a lot of times when I slow up, I'm slowing up because I don't know how to step and I don't want to half step or misstep.
Right.
So let me go get the right information. I'll be right back. And I was kind of like, how I try to mitigate the bullshit that's going on.
That's how you don't step out of step.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I don't want to make a brash decision and make the wrong decision just because I'm feeling pressured up.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, if I don't know what to do, I'm going to do nothing. 100%. Let me figure this shit out before I make a move that could cost me and cost you.
Yeah, and I don't got no ego with reaching out to. If it's someone I know that got that answer, I'm calling.
Dude.
I'm calling. I'm texting. I'm tapping in because a lot of times the information be free.
Right. Who are you tapping in with? Like, say if you do come up against a situation where you're just not sure, it ain't even got to be music or whatever, but just when you need to make that call, who are you calling?
Man, I call. It's a couple of people I call. I think for more like the legal business publishing stuff. Shout out to my guy Lamont Graves.
Okay.
I'm signed to the Graves firm, so he handles all my publishing, admin, stuff like that. He's a super, super genius when it comes to royalties, producers, artists getting paid. He's been doing this for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So he's like super established. So we started working maybe like 2022, 2023, and sometimes I just call him for advice on things because as a producer, there's a lot of different things you got to do to navigate this space, and he's someone who works with a lot of different talent. Like he works with the top of the top, he works with the independent artists, he works with everybody in between. So he's always kind of seeing the trends, what's working, what's not working, how producers getting paid now. So I just, a lot of information I'll be kind of relaying to him, see what he thinks. Problem, Jason Martin, Mike Keys.
Shout out Jason Martin, Mike Keys. Yeah, you got some dope people next to you.
Yeah.
Dope people next to you that are solid ass people. But you're not just present. You're not just here. You know what I mean? Like you're not just here, just wasting space. You in the presence of greatness that the greatness trusts you.
Yeah.
And they're pouring life into you. What does that tell you?
Man, it's inspiring, man. Shit. It tells
me I'm the shit.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie. The homies, it's like the homies is super. I'm not gonna say they're like super tough on me, but the homies is like coaches.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the youngest. Yeah, Pop and them is older than me, so
that's it.
Mike and them is older than me, so for me.
So they see themselves.
Yeah,
they see themselves in you. They like.
Yeah, they be on my head. Like I said, Mike called me every morning, 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. He here. So he calling me like, "What's up? I got 2 kids. How I beat you to the studio?"
Right.
You feel me? He called me every morning at 8 a.m. So it could get annoying, but also too, it's gonna just make you up your game because I don't want to hear that. So I'm gonna just show up early and just be there, and we're gonna be working. when I pull up, it ain't just, nothing going on. It's always something going on. It's always an artist. There have been days, it's been 4 artists in here. So he like, hey, see, we got to control the session. We got to control the energy. What's up? You're not here for nothing. Get to work. So, it's like, when we had briefly met, I had explained, like, I really feel like what we got right here is like the new Death Row. Just minus all the gangster shit. There's nowhere in the city you're going to be able to come get this type of talent. The energy is like this. The who's who of the industry is pulling up. We're getting real work done. It's a real solid program, and we got a real output of music. Like I don't want to butcher the number, but we somewhere north of like 500 to 750 records done last year. And
last year,
and I might be butchering the number.
Wait, last year you said
2025. Just what we did here. Yeah, it's like every day. We been here every day, 7 days a week. So we got a lot of work done, and a lot of it, isn't released yet. Obviously, we just, Mike and Keys and everybody whole, like, I guess theory is let's stack the records up. Let's work. Let's collect all the records because we don't know which one's gonna be the one.
Right.
So we're just gonna keep working with artists that we vibing with. We're gonna keep building. When we feel like we got a good selection of records, we're gonna make a decision on what's the best. And I think that's just another practice that I seen working with the homies, that this is how you curate amazing albums.
You guys are creating art. It's art.
Yeah,
you stacking the art.
It's a real process to it though. And it's like, even like, working with Mike and Keys, they're super picky about the music. Okay. Like I've seen them go through 100 samples in one day to be like, oh yeah, this one right here, this the one. And they can't even explain why it goes so crazy. Yeah, they like, nah, this the one though. I be trying to ask Mike, I'm like, how you know when it's the one? He'd be like, bro, it's just the vibe. He'll just give you a weird answer like that. It's just the vibe, bro. So, just being picky. But I look at it as just being selective. Selective. Something that when you hear, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, there's something I don't want to turn off. And when you kind of see their track record and all the releases and stuff and shit we be a part of, it kind of tracks. It's music that sound like it's classic. Dude, that's 570 that made it. Like there's I'm saying like just records that we have compiled. But do you guys make a record like, all right, I'm gonna move on to something else? Yeah, I mean, that's 100%. Once we finish a project, we on to the next show. And we're doing multiple projects at one time, so it's not even like one at a time. It's just whenever we done, we just on to whatever. So I got a question. Yeah. So say like how you just said, like you just got to keep creating. You got to create the music, right? Because is it also like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be in this space that I'm in right now of what I'm creating. Like let me create as much of this right now while I'm here. Yeah. Before I move on to the next space that I'm in. It's that, and it's also just what inspires us. Okay. What inspires us? What's genuine? And then also. This is like a non-creative, but important aspect. Who gonna come in this bitch and work? Because a lot of times you got people that waste time. You got people that is kind of like picky over the beats. Yeah. And not that that's a bad thing. You don't want to ever knock nobody's creative, like what they feel like is the best thing for them or not. But also on the other side of that coin, I done seen real established artists just come in and be like, oh, this the beat, let's load it up. And do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 records. They're not even listening to the beats to see if they like it or not. They're like, oh, this is the beat? Okay, cool. Run it, record. So seeing that level of Michael Jordan, get it done at that level. Wait. Who is that? Who? Just go ahead. LaRussell. LaRussell, The Game. Yeah, LaRussell, The Game, E40, RJ. It's hella artists I'm missing right now. But yeah, it's a ton of established artists. Even Problem. Jason Martin. He's probably the best example. He could do 10 records in one day and he not even listening. Like, for instance, we got a project that's on the way. We got a joint project that we're doing. All the beats, he like, bro, just send me 10 beats. Just send me a folder of 10 beats. And that's all he said. I sent him the 10 beats and he like, yeah, these 10 is the project. So he just recording them one by one and sending them to me. And they fire. And I'm like, what? He like, yeah, bro, I told you. He's like, I don't even listen to the beats. I just go. So when you get to a certain level, a caliber artist is used to doing it at a certain level, they're not going to need too much pushing to get it done. And that's then that raises your standard. Like, nah, I've been around the great. 100%. I know what it is. It's give or take. You got to be able to hang in those environments, but also, too, for someone who like, okay, look, let's say it's an artist who hasn't seen that type of workflow. I'm on the same shit with that artist, but I can't present it in the exact same way because it might not be something they've seen before. They might have not seen an artist come in and do 7, 10 songs straight. So for me, the goal is to just get the song done. If they get the song done and they want to run it back, we're gonna run it back, and everything is all up. But
they may not even know that's a possibility to do that.
100%.
That is somebody that can do that.
Yeah.
Is that the benefit? Like I'm gonna bring up Lefty Gunplay just because of
shout out Lefty Gunplay, shout out Solus.
Shout out, man, because what Mike and Keys, what you guys are doing with them, what Problem is doing with them, like bringing them up under your wings, the value of somebody like a Problem saying, yeah, I'm about to work with you. I'm gonna see what I can do to help you along in your career. How valuable is that shit?
I feel like it's one of the things that people take for granted the most. And that is taking advantage or using someone in that's as respected as that, someone saying like, I'm with them or they with me, like how important that is to someone who, it costs nothing, but how important that might be for someone.
Right.
Like for someone like a Lefty who he's trying to come in the game and establish himself. When an established artist is putting their arm around you, like, I'm not only gonna co-sign you, we're gonna work together. We're gonna drop some music together. That's saying something that you didn't have to pay Problem to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not to do that specifically, but it's something that I think is kind of like what I notice is like, that's something I always try to do at my level. It's more work I gotta do to get where I really wanna go, but at the level I'm at right now, whatever resources, connects I got, I'm gonna always do my due diligence. If it's someone who work hard and is a good person, I'm gonna be like, yeah, they with me, or they fire, you should work with them.
Yeah.
And anyone who knows me could attest to that. I'm a dot connector like that. I really feel like if you fire, that you working hard, because your name on the line when you refer people. So when you working hard and you a good person and you just moving in that energy, it don't cost nothing to be like, yo, you should work with them if someone's looking for somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really don't cost nothing to do that, and that's to me what a boss is. A boss is someone who's gonna create opportunities for people off of whether it's a move they make or whether it's their work.
That's what a producer is. That's what a producer is.
Yeah, producer and a boss.
I'm starting to think, like, I'm starting to see this now, like the hats that producers are wearing. Yeah. Like the importance of producer. I always know producers are important, but now getting to see the details behind the scenes of everything that you guys are doing, it's like I was talking to Python P. You know what I mean?
I was just about to bring him up.
Okay.
Yeah. So say what you gonna say. I would say what I would say too.
Like just stepping out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm Python P. This is my project. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And like wearing that shit. Like, this is my project. I'm a producer. Yeah. And I'm starting to look like, oh, this is what's about to bring back what we need.
Yeah, it's the new taking layer.
Producers taking ownership of this is my project.
Right. So to that point, shout out to my boy Python P. You know what it is, bro. Python is somebody who's super supportive of producers doing that. And when he sees somebody who's talented and fire and making moves, he gonna champion them. That's what he did with me.
Okay.
Python hit me like 2 or 3 times, like on the side, like, yo, bro, like, I see what you're doing. You need to start dropping music. You need to like let these niggas know that let these people know you a brand. You a real brand, establish yourself. Bro, that's important. And he done did that like 2 or 3 times, So, shout out to him for even wanting to activate me in that way. So I think it's super important. It's the new way. It's like, you don't gotta be DJ Khaled and scream on records to be a featured artist on the record, especially if you feel like you got enough experience and due diligence to be like, yeah, I could sit in this seat. You feel me? Some producers can't sit in the seat, but I feel like my experience has led me to the point I can sit in the seat. I know what to do. If you give me an artist that's talented and is listening, I know what to do. And the homies also know what to do, and we all know what to do. So we working on projects. I might bring some talent through. They might bring me some talent. Everyone's kind of working back and forth because we all trust each other to just, keep it going.
Boom. And then certain people have their strengths and weaknesses, right? Like you're good here, you're good there. Are there producers that aren't artists? You know what I mean? Because to me, I think if you create music, that's art. You know what I mean? Like you're creating a catalog, you're creating this as art. Are there producers that are not really artists? You know what I mean? That in your opinion, like, okay.
I feel like, yeah, probably so, but if we keep it on 100, that was me. If we keep it, that was me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because like Python P and other, like a lot of homies, they've seen what I've been doing over the years.
Yeah.
I'm not just a put it out there type of person. I might post a a computer screen every day, you might think like, I don't know what this nigga doing every day. But for me, I know I'm working every day. And a lot of people, when I'm working on projects and with artists, they gonna know the work I do in the streets. So a lot of people be like, bro, what you doing? You gotta start, like putting this together and really letting people know what you do. So that's why I appreciate you even, letting me do this.
No, I appreciate you.
This part of the, this part of letting people know. A lot of people might not even know or might not even care to know, but I'm outside regardless. I'm about to just start
this the deal right here.
What's up? Yeah, like
this
I'm
the
outside. Get with
this
me
the
for
energy.
Music. Yeah. If you want to do it the right way, come get with us.
Come get with us. 2026 is up.
Yep. And I'm speaking for myself, but also too, like I'm part of a team, some amazing legendary producers that been doing this at a really high level for a really long time.
Right.
They got some Grammy-nominated, Grammy Award-winning music that's attached to what they've been doing. So just to be blessed enough to work with them every day, that's really something I don't take for light. I'll take, the pressure, the phone call, all that, whatever, and I'll do whatever I need to. If I need to sweep, if I need to do whatever, I'm going to do whatever just to stay in the spot because I really do appreciate not only just their position in the game and just how they just kind of, brought their arm around me like, this how you gonna do it, and this how you really like elevate yourself as a business, as an entrepreneur, as a man. This how you this how you move through the industry. Dude, like that's priceless.
That's
to me.
Priceless. That's priceless. So much value.
Look, and it's organic. It's like
it's
the
not
homies
forced.
Are roast me every day, but also give me this real game.
Right. It's not a forced thing, but like as an older brother, right? I'm an older brother. I'm looking at a younger brother right here. Like, damn, his level of maturity is crazy because just through the conversation. There's no ego. You know what I mean? Like you said it in so many things, not saying about ego, but just you being able to talk about these things. I'll sweep, I'll do this. Like you're not letting your ego get in front of your success.
Nah. And that's been my lack of ego probably been the biggest component to my success. If we being honest, like the talent obviously been there. Whenever I get into the room, I definitely send ideas and make sure I could be in the room, but I think really just if you ask anyone who work with me, I collaborate with a lot of different people because sometimes I might be feeling what I'm doing. Sometimes I might want to collaborate with other people just to see what that sound like. Yeah. And for that take, some niggas I just want to do everything 100%, and that's cool, respect to them. But for me, I get the most success and the most plays done when it's just like, bro, let's just all get in here. Let's all come up with the best product possible and just bust it down the middle. Dude, split it up. That's how we gonna get
family,
it.
Team. Like we all eat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the recipe for success is we all eat. Like, no, I'm invested. I want you to do good. Nah, you lacking here. But you talked about something about 2024 being a down or a not as productive year as you would have liked it to be. Yeah. Did you did you reflect on that and figure out what it was, why that happened?
I was in my head, bro.
Oh, yeah.
If we being honest, I was in my head. A lot of times you could the term is analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
You just think about too much shit. You just sitting on your hands because you think about everything you need to do or what you should be doing instead of just getting to it. Yeah. And, again, when your habits change, your trajectory gonna change. So again, that's back when I was heavier set. I had poor eating habits. I had a lot of poor habits. And, I think the grind kind of reflected that. Yeah. And the results were, you feel me? Yeah. And in this music thing, it's like, it's not really, if you're not working, it's gonna be easy to tell. Yeah. You can't really...
You can't hide.
Can't shuck a job. If you got the little 2 or 3 releases, you can't just like parade those around all year. This is a business where you got to keep it going always to the next thing. You should always want to be going to the next thing. Yeah. Because your next thing might be your greatest thing. And that's really how I feel about it. So, I feel like I've done some amazing things, but I'm probably going to do my best ever this year. Because of where everything has brought me, where I'm at, it's up.
It's up. Every year is going to be better. Every day is going to be a better day. And that's like the mentality that you guys are having here. Like, make today better than it was yesterday. Yeah, be better 100%. Today than you were yesterday. And if you stack those good days of getting better, like, what's stopping you?
Yeah, 100%.
Nothing.
1% better every day.
1% better every day.
It's a book called Atomic Habits I read last year. And
say that again, 1% better every day by who?
The quote is from the book called Atomic Habits. Okay. I forget the author's name, but in the book, he's like, the math basically behind it is that if you just aim to get 1% better every day, at the end of the year, on average, you 35 to 38% better at whatever said task you was trying to do. And that's something I think that I took that to the neck, because I'm like, sometimes you try to do too much in a day, but if you just do your little 1% every day, you're gonna look with the weight. Feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
I just try to do my 1% every day, bro. Let me just run. Let me just do my cardio. Let me just eat my little protein, whatever. Let me just do my 1% today.
Yeah.
And then I'm up 36 at the end of the year. So you just gotta look at it like that. Just
I
keep
like
going.
that better than the 10,000 hours. Like I like that better than 10,000 hours, because it's like, no, because you only hear the big number.
Yeah.
It's not the no, you got to get to 10,000, you got to get 1 hour in.
1 hour.
You got to get 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours till you get there. Like, but you're so concentrating on the big number that you're not really paying attention to the work that needs to be put in to get to that.
Right.
That's cool. I have a homeboy who is handicapped, right? And he's in a wheelchair, and he told my son, was like, people always trip off of me being able to do the things that I do. And what I've realized now that I've gotten older, is not them putting limitations on me. They're just revealing the limitations they put on themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude,
That's
it's
real.
really them projecting themselves in your situation, saying I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. And, the coldest part is, people could do that, and you could do that to yourself.
Right.
So you got to be really good at just knocking that noise off when it pop up.
When it pops
like,
up.
I'm able, I'm capable, I belong. That's something I had to really tell myself. Like, you try to tell yourself, like, man, maybe I don't know what's going on, but the way just my life kind of happened in transition, even with I tried to get a job. The last job I had was like 2016, bro. I kept getting fired. I kept getting fired, and I'm like, you know what? And I'm not, you feel me? Like,
because you didn't want to be there.
I didn't want to be there, but I'm also someone I'm gonna show up and do what I gotta do. But I'm like, my everyone who I was working with or for at the time, they knew I did music. So my last job, my manager literally, they're like, oh, it's a team meeting at 2:00. I pop in the meeting, it's just me and 2 managers. I'm like, oh, they got me.
Got you.
She sit down, she like, bro, he want to fire you. I kind of want to keep you if you can explain how you gonna be better and be a better employee. But she was like, to be real with you, we know you want to go do the studio thing. You might as well just let us fire you, get the unemployment, and just go live your life and run the play. That's what I did. I'm like, you know what, fire me then. Cool, I'm out. And I ain't worked the job since, and it got its struggles, but honestly, I felt like just through the hustle, through me being smart about what I'm working on and how I set up, and me getting professionals around me that really know what they're doing on the business side, now it's like a sustainable thing for me. And now it's only gonna get better, the check's only gonna get bigger, and I just feel like I'm blessed for that. I had to work for it, definitely paid a lot of money and lost a lot of money to get here, but now we're here, we're gonna run it up.
Yeah, because the income's matching the outcome now.
Yeah.
Nah, I work hard for this income.
Yeah.
This
100%.
income is not just coming for no reason. Its
100%.
outcome is matching my income. Actually, maybe I do more than I bring in.
Yeah, 100%.
That's funny you bring that up. My last job, they did the same thing to me. Like, I know you don't want to be here. Like, we could tell you don't want to be here. And I'd have worked all kinds of places getting good money.
That's crazy.
And so my boy was like, are you going to go for the lead? I was like, dude, I don't want to do no more than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, I could go up promoting, like, it's going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. And he was like, all right, I'm going to take the position. He got the position or whatever. He was keeping me in the loop. He's like, hey, dude, they own you. I was like, dude, let them be on me, because I'm not giving no more.
So that's what led you here?
That's what led me to doing my own thing. I've been doing this for like a year now. And they gave me a settlement check, you know what I mean? Like, no hard feelings. Like, all right, for sure, I'm out of here. But I was gonna work that till I couldn't work it no more.
Yeah.
To continue doing what I was doing. But sometimes those doors gotta close for you to just go fucking run. Yeah. And hit the ground running.
Depending what type of person you are. Because I have homies that got 9-to-5s and have had 9-to-5s. And if you ask me, that's probably the smarter way to do it. But, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Some people could hit a job and they're like, I know I'm doing this music, but I'm going to use this 9-to-5 as my investor for my bills I got to pay and any music moves I might want to make. Yeah. I'm going to just have this investor until it's too cracking and I could just quit.
Exactly.
I know some people do that, and some people like me that's just like, ooh, I'm going to just figure it out. And it's, it's pros and cons of both.
The go-getter, man. A go-getter.
It's like, you don't know how to swim and you just get thrown in the pool.
You gonna drown or you gonna swim?
You gonna drown or you gonna swim. you know, and it's gonna make you analyze your conversation with people, what you work on, what you not gonna deal with, and it just kind of like, you know, it make you take yourself more serious as a business, and that shit might even be uncomfortable because if you got homies and people you started doing music with, a lot of times they're not gonna understand that, so they're gonna feel like you acting weird or you acting like you too good, but really you just trying to be better, and being better sometimes don't be comfortable. Actually, all the time don't be comfortable.
No, it's not.
Being the stack, I don't really want to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning, but I got to because that's the program and that's what I said I'm gonna do.
Right.
So we're gonna do that every day, 5 days a week, and if I wake up late, I'm gonna still go do what I gotta do before I start my day. Then I'm here all day working on music until it's over with.
And then you got years of 38% stacking on each other.
Yeah, compounding, 14, 15, it's going up. Yeah, exactly.
Years
so
of percentages stacking up on each other. Have you like done like, I don't want to say self-reflection, but have you done like looking into the future, like seeing what Mike and Keys, what Problem is doing, like, damn, one day, or that might be you now, but one day I'm gonna be that age and this is what I want to be doing. What do you want to be doing? Where do you want to be when you get to that level?
That's a good question, man. I think I think it's further down the line, but I definitely see some type of imprint, whether it's something that I create or just partner up and kind of get something going. I know that I got a really good eye for talent. I know that all right, so you know Sean Money XL?
No.
Okay, so Sean Money XL, he was with 50. He was like 50 manager / exec.
Okay.
And Shy Money XL was also someone who was a producer.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fire 50 Cent beats that's on Get Rich or Die Trying. A lot of his albums, his earlier shit, Shy Money went and picked the beats.
Okay.
Shy Money was also the person that was going to the label meetings. And he was the exec behind the, you know, he was behind the suit and in the studio. I kind of patterned myself as someone, like that's what I kind of see for myself.
Okay.
Someone, you know, like on the musical side, like a Warren G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Someone who is like, I'm into the studio, but also I could go and bust plays and just kind of put things together. I think naturally that's where I'm headed.
Dude, that's dope.
I don't want to rush any particular phase though.
Yeah.
I'm still, you know, doing a producing thing right now, but just naturally doing a producing thing, you're gonna A&R some shit. You see the worlds overlap. So I'm just in the vibe.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Doe Networks, my brother.
Shout out Doe Networks,
I see him run it up so crazy.
Shout out Doe.
You know what I'm saying? I got real homies I'm inspired by. So
Yeah.
I see what's going on outside and I'm like, yep, I could do this 100%. It just feel organic and natural to what I've been trying to do my whole life. You feel me? My whole life has kind of led me to this season.
Dude,
through
this
getting
season,
fired and just success after success, that because you know every success ain't big either too, bro.
No.
It might even be like it's an artist that I really like that nobody even care about or the rest of the world don't care about yet, but it's an artist that I like and I sent them some music and they liked it.
Yeah.
That's a dub to me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For sure.
Anytime you could get paid a fee for your beat and just handle the business right, whatever the fee might be, that's a dub to me. So it's just about stacking up them small wins. That gonna give you the confidence to keep going. More than those big leaps that you might do. Like, you ain't gonna get the Jay-Z placement every day.
No.
But you're gonna get them smaller dubs that's gonna be able to boost you to the next play.
Right.
And boost you to the next play. And then you start meeting people, now you start making connections. Now you look up 10 plays down the line and you done really created some shit because you just kept your head down, kept working, it was cool.
Right. Because everything you add to the vault or to your safe ain't money.
Yeah.
It's 100%. Other things you put in that vault, other things that you put in the safe. And as long as it's adding to the savings, to the investment, like I'm investing into this, I'm building out of this, that's a dub. Sometimes people get the mix up of failures and successes being different. Like sometimes your failure is what leads you to the success. Or the lessons are that you learn through what somebody would say was a failure. Like, nah, y'all think that was an L, that made me do this.
100%.
That was what I needed. That was a dub for me. Y'all might take it as an L. It was a line of dubs for me.
Man, listen, brother, it's been so many times I've been cooked, but it was my fault because I didn't do my due diligence. So now after I get cooked, I told you, once I get burned a certain way, I don't get burned that way again. So now, okay, cool. Now I become an expert. Let me become an expert in this particular subject. Let me let me go consult with the expert and figure out which way this has to go to where it goes my way moving forward. And I think these little small things, you gotta, like you said, like, oh, people think that's an L? Oh, no, you just tell me how to redirect my game.
Boom.
So now I'm about to redirect from that, and we finna get to this, you know? And I think that's been like another major thing for me.
That's dope. Like think about like the lion in the wild, right? Like a lion in the wild. You see it's an old lion, big lion. He got scars on his face, ear cut up, this and that. You don't look at that lion like, oh yeah, that's an easy pickings. You're like, nah.
You want to, It's
gonna be a long day. Because guess what? He been through it. He know what's coming. He's been through the experiences. And so that's I love what you're doing, what you're saying about stacking shit. Yeah. Stacking the experiences, stacking what you thought was an L, but nah, it was a win for me because it's building this person that I am to be unstoppable with God by my side who can stop me.
100%. And in this business, if you're someone who can train your mind to look at L's, like where can we learn from this? You're going to make it in this industry because this industry going to test you.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's really going to test you and you're going to take some L's. You're going to have to figure out, okay, we going to bounce back or bounce backwards like Kendrick said. You feel me?
Bounce.
That's a super OG classic Kendrick line from back in the day, and that's really how I feel. You're going to go through shit, but if you really are equipped mentally to like, okay, we're going to turn this L, and it's something we can either train ourselves to be better at. It ain't too many, I'm not going to say it's none. It ain't too many true L's.
Yeah,
when you really think about it.
For real.
It ain't too many true L's. I'm talking about like death of a family member, that's an L. That's something you can't really escape. You got to deal with that and process that, and I've dealt with that. So I know what that is, but on the other side of that, once you deal with something tough like that, you realize this is just a lesson. What's this lesson telling me? And the lessons niggas don't be wanting to hear the lessons a lot of the time, but they for you though.
And then you can go back to past experience like, oh, this ain't shit compared to what I've been through.
Exactly.
You thought I was tripping over this? Oh, no, you don't know me.
Like, oh, I made it through this. I'm good.
You
feel me? Yeah, that's how I pattern, navigating through hard stuff like that. You know?
That's dope, and I appreciate that. Before we get out of here, I got a couple more questions for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just about like the project with Bell that you worked on. Mm-hmm. What would you say you got better at through that experience? What did you gain through that experience?
So I went into that situation having a lot of experience with putting albums together. Like I said, dot connecting. So for me, I think the biggest thing that I learned was how to communicate better with the artists that you're working with.
There you
Every real producer, low-key got to be a master at communication.
Okay.
And there was a lot of mishaps and stuff and things that I like with the Bell Project. It was some things I was hard-headed on. I probably could have, afforded a little more grace on.
Okay.
So things like release date and how things should go, And on the flip side, it's certain things he's teaching me like, bro, it's okay. Sometimes things ain't gonna go your way. It don't mean that you still ain't a part of it. It don't mean that this is still something that you didn't help build. So that's what I feel like kind of the biggest lesson I learned, just communication with the artist, being able to also take direction and give direction at the same time. Because that's important to the success of the project, you feel me? And even now moving forward, me and Bell got such a great relationship. Whether I'm a part of whatever he's doing or not, he could always call me any type of insight, game, advice. If there's a connection I can make, or if somebody I see, that's automatic. That's family. That's the game. So you just gotta move through the game with these relationships and just kind of stack them up. It's not like it's not all business because these are all real people that you're doing real business with and working with musically. Y'all got creative projects out together. So it ain't just all business, but you kind of just build these relationships and you kind of move through the game and you just do different projects and see how far you could take it as a producer.
Boom.
Yeah.
And you say you've said a couple times through this conversation, a dot connector, connecting the dots.
Yeah.
I really see you you're a bridge builder. You're building bridges.
Damn, that's the call part. I'm about to take that from my boy.
Thank you, though. Yeah, you
Respect.
connecting dots, but you also, to take it to the next level, you are a bridge builder. You connecting cities together. You connecting artists together. You creating life. You creating life lines. You know what I mean? Like that you can reach back to and be like, oh shoot, like this is this. Hey, I need some information on this. Everything is not about business. It could be personal. It could be whatever.
Right.
Like, hey, I know somebody that needs some help here. Like, but I feel that. But because you are who you are, the person that you tap in with is like, oh, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
Of course. Like, I know you ain't calling my line on no bullshit.
Yeah.
And so that's what I gained the most from this conversation, is that your willingness to help and build these bridges to connect what is important for this coast, this culture, for us as a community, is we need more bridge builders.
Man.
And not bridge burners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not about, oh, I built this bridge. No, I built this bridge. I walked across it. Now everybody, come on.
Yeah. I feel like, man, that's what a real leader should do. So thank you, bro. That's honestly, like, I appreciate you saying that, because I feel like a lot of the work I have done and do is to be able to let, hey, the homies, everybody could come along. You know? Let's build up an infrastructure, something where everybody could benefit from it. And I feel like I'm still kind of new in that journey with building these systems up, but I'm really good at it so far. And I'm gonna continue to just keep seeing how far I could take it, what different worlds and bridges, like you said, I could build. And I think when you got an amazing team around you, when you got people that really rock with you, you can't really lose. You know what I mean? So,
right. It's your focus.
Yeah.
It's your willingness. It's your effort 100%. That you're putting in that makes it a thing. You know what I mean? Like, somebody could say something, but it's your actionable items, your tangible items, the things that you're doing that make you that. You can't everybody ain't a bridge builder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but guess what? Every team, every construction, everything needs a bridge builder.
Yeah.
Like, we have to connect these things to each other to build out greater. Yeah. And the future is in good hands with AC, the producer, man. Like,
thank you,
the future is in really, really good hands. And I just want to leave it on this. Like, what do you want to accomplish in 2026? What is something that you want to bridge build or do with in 2026?
That's a good question, man. I think this year, really, I'm going to focus on building myself up as an artist. I got a lot of releases that I'm excited about, where I'm getting a chance to be presented, like, as a featured artist next to the artists I'm working with on the project. And I'm real excited to see what that does for me, but also too, someone like a Python P who, you know, kind of went and did it, and other producers that have done it too. The homies, there's a lot of homies. When you see someone do it, it allows you to do it, because everybody, while this industry is small, we don't all know the same people. Right. So if someone in my circle sees me doing something, now they got someone that they got access to, that they can ask these questions, and they might go build a bridge. Right. So for me, that's what I'm most excited about. Like what other bridge builders can I build with, and then also what can I just do this year that's gonna surpass what I did last year, which would be dropping music as an artist.
Do you see what you just did there? You took it to another level.
What you mean?
I say you're a bridge builder, and you like, yeah, that's not enough. I want to create and help create other bridge builders. This is where I'm saying your mindset is on a different level than your age or like your maturity is different. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm happy with building bridges, but I also want to have an impact where I'm build bridgers. Yeah. Bridge builders.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Dude, that shit is incredible.
Man, I'm just keeping it real, bro. It's a lot of talented
people. That's off the head, too. That's off the dome.
Yeah,
like, I just asked you that question.
That's on camera, yeah, for sure. That's on camera.
Like, you did that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, shoot. And that's what I'm saying.
I think that's really me, though. It's not no, you know, I'm not faking nothing right now. Like, really, I try to, you know, and in my life, shit gonna end at some point, right? When it all goes down. Yeah. How you was as a person, that's really gonna speak more than what you did. Yeah. What connections, you know, unfortunately, I done been to a gang of funerals. Mm-hmm. And more times often than not, they speaking about how the person was versus the accolades and projects and shit they did. Yeah. Even the music people. So, you know, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna just be somebody who helps people, and I'm gonna work hard and it's gonna work out.
You talking about legacy now.
Legacy, yeah. Like, and then as I do my thing, I'm linking up with the homies who are greats at what they do, but I belong in the room, so it's just more confirmation like, this is the way. This is the way. Just keep going down this street.
Keep going down this path that you on, because it's the path to success, the path of greatness, and being so young and being here, because I think we're on the forefront of a lot on the West Coast right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you being able to be attached and talk and create and network with all these people, you are in the prized position to control culture, curate culture, and be like, nah, I witnessed this. I was here.
Right.
I got to be a part of it. I heard the conversations.
Right.
Like, so what I will say is, I'll leave it at this. I'm so happy that we got to do this and sit down. It's going to be one of many things that we work on in the future.
100%.
Anything I can help with, anything that I might need help with, I'm going to ask. But dude, you are killing it. Like, you really killing it, man.
Thank you, brother.
That shit.
Thank you. And it's honestly, it's moments like this, it just really let me know, like, all right, bro, you got this. You know, you battle with yourself mentally. Am I working hard? Even that's one thing I've really kind of been on myself, especially the past couple months, last couple months of last year, not to be long-winded, but I'm like, am I working hard enough? And moments like this let me know that I am working hard. So can I work harder? Everybody can work harder. But I'm going to just be grateful for this play right here, because this is, a lot of people don't have the blessing to be in this spot.
Right.
So I'm going to just keep running up.
And that's what a blessing to be able to use as an image, 107-year-old grandfather.
Yeah.
That's here.
Yeah. 100%.
And be able to go back and think, like, okay, this is this. I'm doing this for legacy, for real.
Yeah.
Like, my people are here.
Rare. Great man too. Never drank, never smoked, never seen him yell, cuss, argue, always paid the house off early, 850 credit score. Anybody needs advice, he there.
Dude.
And it's just, he's a man's man. So to have that be my blueprint is, again, it's like I'm set up, you know, on some how to live right and do right and just work hard. Like, I got a great blueprint. So
I got one thing for you.
Yeah, come on.
Just because my cousin through marriage, right? He did something with his grandfather that he started having conversations with his grandfather as he got older and just recorded them.
Yeah.
Just was recording the conversation. It was just regular conversations like, what's up, Pops? Like, what's going on? You know, just today, 5 minutes here, maybe 10 minutes there. But the family didn't know that he was doing that. You know what I mean? And so now they have an archive of those conversations. They would go for walks. And through that, he was recording their walks, and grandfather knew he was recording, but it's something that he could wake up to and listen to. And
download that.
Download that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also share with your aunties or cousins, like, oh, this is grandpa this day. You know what I mean? Like, we talked about this. And it's that you have a great opportunity, man. I'm proud. I just really sat down with you. I'm proud of the work that you're doing. I'm proud of the man that you are and the things that you're trying to accomplish in life. Appreciate you, man. Much respect.
I appreciate you. Respect. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Yes, sir.